When Neil Armstrong took his very first step on the moon, he did it with his left foot. Oh, politically, that doesn't sound very right. Could have been a misstep. Let me talk about a whole bunch of different countries, nationalities, and colors of people today, and we'll see who we can insult the most. Start off with Switzerland. This isn't an insult. This is just an observation. The people over there like guns. There's 8 million Swiss, and more than half of them have guns under their bed or in a closet or somewhere. And 3,000 shooting clubs help all of those people use their guns on a regular basis. Big shots all. Here's an email I got from Ed Berlew. He's a gun attorney in Toronto, Canada, and he says, Brian, read this PAL license application form that has been required since 1959 in India, and understand that many of the same questions are asked in the Canadian form. The Firearms Act of 1959 in India seems to have been the base for the Canadian Bill C-68. Pretty interesting stuff. If you get a moment, Google it, look it up. I think there's a bunch of lazy liberal politicians in Canada because they just kind of hit copy, and there it was. British Columbia. Recently, the premier there has apologized formally for racist policies that started more than 140 years ago against Chinese immigrants, calling the regulations a stain on the province's history. Okay, then, who is she to say and do that thing? The people came here in their own free will. You got to be judged by the backdrop of your time, different circumstances and different things in the cha-cha. But the federal government must have agreed with her as well, or vice versa, because back in 2006, they too said, we're sorry. John Wayne once said, don't ever say you're sorry. It's a sign of weakness in any event. We're sorry. And not only that, they gave him a check, $20,000 per surviving family. That's the Chinese. Now we'll get to the blacks. The black president of the U.S. doesn't like to talk about stuff like this, nor does the mainstream press. But if you take out black-on-black homicides, guess what? 75% of all gun murders disappear. Who would have thunk it? French WestJet recently has said, hey guys, if you want to work here, you got to be bilingual. How dumb is that? 95% of everybody in the country speak English. Bilingualism is a god that failed. It shouldn't even exist. Indians. We'll get to you pretty soon, whatever you are. Indians in Canada. Recently they have said, hey, we're going to pass a resolution now. We're threatening you people, the government, and all the citizenry, that if you don't do things our way, we're going to do bad things to you. We will strategically begin the economic shutdown of Canada's economy from coast to coast. This particular one is with regard to education. We want more. Everybody wants more. When someone threatens you, the first thing you should do would be to smack them and then have a conversation once they wake up. I mean, holy smokers. If I missed you, I apologize. We'll come back tomorrow. You come back tomorrow, and I'll do my best to talk about you too. See ya. Oh, I just wanted to share one last thing. Politically, right is right and left is wrong. See ya.